Unfortunately, this is very common in my area for homes that are only about a year or two old. And that you can see right here where you have pieces of vinyl siding in some type of storm, wind comes up and they start plucking those off your house. So climbing up here, I can see already my corner piece out here. I can see the nailing flange with those nailing slots. Best practice is about every 16 inches. So I think they were not doing that. And this is the J channel alongside the window, and I'm missing all sorts of nails, and that's out of place. So just reposition this J channel, making sure it's where we want it. And then this is gonna establish basically the boundaries, right? The J channel on the one end, the corner piece on the other. That is our boundaries for our actual siding. So you wanna make sure that's secure before going back and replacing into these pieces that pulled off of the vinyl siding. All right, I want to give you a close-up here on how these actually go together. So we have our one piece of siding, which is the two 4-inch sections. You have your top nailing flange here, and then here is the interface where they come together. Your top piece is going to be the outside loop, and then the bottom piece on your nail flange, just like this one, has that lip there, and then that's how they go together. When using your vinyl siding removal tool, you're really trying to get that up between those two, and then that's what you're using to pry that piece of vinyl siding away, start to either remove or replace the sections of vinyl siding. So that is what you're dealing with. There's a few different designs, but they're almost all predominantly like this. So I'll start piecing this back in, making sure that this nail flange on my piece that was existing in there is secure. So I'm gonna start off with the widest piece. It's gonna be the hardest to get into place. All right, so we got that in place. I just brought in. It's gonna hook on that top nail flange. Usually you can just hit it into place like that and it's gonna hook on. Now with 1.5 inch roofing nails, I'm gonna go ahead and put 2 per section. And then you just kind of work your way up. Now these are very short sections, but it's gonna work exactly the same even for longer sections. Now unfortunately you can see I'm gonna be short a piece. So we'll talk about that. How are we gonna get that extra piece? That does make the project a bit tougher. So if you have a broken piece like this, I would remove it. Now be careful, this does have some jagged edges, and vinyl siding will cut you open if you're not careful. Now, if your home is like 15 years old, that's gonna be a little tougher. This one only being a couple years old, I'll be able to get a few sections of vinyl siding, and I will recommend get a few sections. It's always nice to have a couple sections handy because these type of things happen, and if you have that already at your home, it makes the job so much easier.